Welcome. I will discuss trigonometrical ratios of some standard angles. Let us see one by one. Let us assume this is an equilateral triangle. ABC is an equilateral triangle. If we are drawing a perpendicular from A and BC, let us assume it is D. Now you are knowing that this will make these two triangles will be congruent. This is 90 degree, this will also be 90 degree. This angle is 60 degree, this angle is 60 degree. These sides are common. Hypotenuse is also equal. So in this way we can say these two triangles are congruent. Hence this BD will be equals to DC. Now we are assuming each side was A. So this BC is also A. So you can say DC as A by 2. Now what will be AD? Here means AD square equals to AC square minus CD square, that is A square minus A square by 4, that is 3A square by 4. So AD equals to root 3 by 2 A. So you can write this one is root 3 by 2 into A. Now see, since it was an equilateral triangle, this angle is 60, this angle is 60, and now since these two triangles are congruent as I have shown you in the beginning, therefore these two angles will also be equal. So this was 60 degree, each one will become 30 degree. Now let us assume we are discussing this angle. There. So there, what we will write? Sine 30 degree. Sine of this angle is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Perpendicular is DC and hypotenuse is AC. DC by AC. DC is A by 2 and AC is A. So it is equals to half. So we are getting sine, suppose we are calculating 30 degree, sine 30 is half. If we are saying cos 30 equals to, now this angle, base is AD and hypotenuse is AC. So equals to AD by AC. AD is our root 3 by 2. A and AC is A. So equals to root 3 by 2. So in this way, cos 30 is becoming root 3 by 2. Now see tan 30, perpendicular by base. Here with respect to this angle CD will be perpendicular, AD will be base. So tan 30 equals to DC by AD. DC is A by 2 and AD is root 3 by 2 A. A 2. So it is 1 by root 3. So in this way we are getting tan 30 equals to 1 by root 3. Now cot 30. Cot is a base by perpendicular. So this is AD by DC. So cot 30 will be AD by DC. So it will be just opposite. So cot 30 will be root 3. AD by DC, just it will be reversed. So it will be root 3. Now sec 30. Sec is hypotenuse by base. Here hypotenuse is AC and with respect to this angle AD is base. that is opposite of this one, AC by AD. So AD by AC is root 3 by 2. So AC by AD will be 2 by root 3. So sec 30 is becoming 2 by root 3. Cosec 30. Cosec is, if we are saying cosec 30, cosec is hypotenuse by perpendicular. That means AC by CD. Just its opposite. DC by AC, its opposite. So it is 1 by 2, it will be 2. So this one will be 2. In this way, we can measure all the angles of 30 degree. Now, we will give importance to 60 degree. Now see here, which angle is 60 degree. We are knowing this angle is 60 degree. Now, if we are calculating sine 60 degree with respect to this angle, that is sine 60 is perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is AD by AC, that is AD is root 3 by 2A by A, so it will be root 3 by 2. So for 60 degree, sine 60 becomes root 3 by 2. Automatically you have seen cos 60, cosec will be 2 by root 3. I am doing simultaneously. Now cos 60, what will be cos 60? Cos of this angle, base by hypotenuse, DC by AC, DC by AC equals to A by 2 by AC is A, so equals to half. So cos 60 is becoming half. Similarly, sec will be opposite of this one, so you can write sec is 2. Tan 60. Now if we are doing tan 60, tan of this angle is perpendicular by base. This is perpendicular, this is base. So root 3 by 2 A by half A. A 2, it will be root 3. So tan 60 is becoming root 3. And as we are knowing, cot is opposite of this one, it will become 1 by root 3. In this way, we can calculate all the angles of 60 degree and 30 degree. Now, we will show you 45 degree. For 45 degree, I am drawing a triangle. Let us assume it is a right angle isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means this side and this side are equal, and so obviously these two angles will also be equal. So each angle will be 45 degree. This one as well as this one is 45 degree. So if it is A, this is A, you are knowing AC square equals to A square plus A square, that is 2A square. So AC equals to A root 2. Using this one, now we can say AC equals to A root 2. So again I will show in the same style sine 45 degree. Sine 45 is perpendicular by hypotenuse A by A root 2. A by A root 2 equals to 1 by root 2. So we can say for 45 degree it is becoming 1 by root 2. Cos 45 degree equals to base by hypotenuse A by hypotenuse is A root 2. So this is also becoming 1 by root 2. So in this way cos 45 is also becoming 1 by root 2. tan 45 degree equals to perpendicular by base a by a equals to 1. So it will be 1. As you are knowing, cot is opposite of this one, so it will also be 1. Sec is opposite of this one, so it will be root 2. Cosec is opposite of this one, it will also be root 2. So in this way, we can find all the angles of 45 degree. Now we have calculated 30, 60 and 45 degree. Next I will show you another two angles, 0 degree and 90 degree. See, this one is little bit difficult to understand. Try to understand this one. Let us assume this is a right angle triangle. Let us further assume this is theta. So, what I will show you that sin theta equals to perpendicular by hypotenuse AB by AC. Now see, if we are making theta smaller, let us assume if we are bringing it here, then theta is becoming smaller. If we are bringing it further here, theta is becoming further smaller. If we are bringing it here, it is becoming, as we are bringing down A, it is becoming, the angle is becoming smaller and smaller and smaller. If we are taking it here, in this way, as we are coming, so this angle is becoming very small. If you are taking further closer, it will become further smaller. So this theta, we are saying slowly going to become small, smaller, smaller and smaller. So we can say theta is moving towards 0 degree. If it is becoming very small, if it is matching with, almost matching with this one, then this angle will be almost 0 degree. When theta is 0, you will say that theta tends to 0 degree. Theta is moving towards 0 degree. Then what is happening? See, this A is coming here. So AB, what is the consequence of it? AB is going to vanish. That AB is becoming 0. And what happens to AC? AC is matching with BC. As I can say, as theta is going closer and closer and closer to 0, AB is also, the length of AB is also decreasing and decreasing and decreasing. In this way, it is also slowly trying to become 0. What happens to AC? AC is coming in this way. It is almost matching with BC. So in this situation, what we can write, when theta is 0, so sin 0 equals to AB. What happens to AB? 0. What happens to AC? It is becoming BC, and 0 by anything is 0. So this is one, sin 0 degree. When we are saying 0 degree, sin 0 becomes 0. What about cos theta? See, cos theta equals to base by hypotenuse, that is BC by AC. As we say, when theta is becoming 0, so what happens? BC, there is no change in BC, it will remain BC. But AC is becoming BC, so it is BC by BC equals to 1. So in this way, cos 0 is becoming 1. Tan 0. Tan theta equals to perpendicular by base. So AB by BC. as theta is becoming 0, so what happens? AB is 0, BC remains BC, so it is also becoming 0. So tan 0 is also 0. Cot 0. Cot 0 is opposite. So cot 0 you can see what will happen for cot 0. Cot 0 will be opposite of this one, BC by 0. We are knowing division by 0 is undefined. So we will use the term undefined. Sec 0. Cos 0 is BC by BC. Its reverse will also be same. So it will become 1. Cosec 0. Sin 0 is becoming 0 by BC. So cosec 0 will become BC by 0. So it will also becoming undefined. In this way, we can calculate all the trigonometric ratios of 0 degree. Now I will show you one more case, that is 90 degree. Suppose again this is our right angle triangle A, B, C. Let us assume this angle is theta. So what we are knowing? Sin theta equals to AB by AC. Now see, if we are bringing this C nearer here, so what will happen? This line is coming here. If we are bringing it further nearer, it will come further nearer. Let us assume this angle was 45 degree. Slowly it is increasing, 50 degree, 60 degree. If we are bringing further nearer, it may be 70 degree. If we are bringing further nearer, it may be 80 degree. In this way, as we are bringing it closer and closer to here, it is almost becoming 90 degree. So what we will say, as theta is moving towards 90 degree, what happens? BC was this much, it is decreasing, almost becoming 0. As theta is moving towards 90 degree, BC is moving towards 0. What happens to AC? AC was here, in this way. Now see, AC is slowly becoming same as that of AB. So AC is moving towards AB. So what is the consequence of it? So sin theta equals to AB by AC. And so it is equals to AB, and AC is also AB. So AB by AB equals to 1. So we will say that when it is, I am writing here 90 degree, then sin theta is becoming 1. When cos, so sin 90 equals to 1. Cos theta equals to base by hypotenuse, so BC by AC. Cos 90 equals to, what happens? BC becomes 0 and AC converts to AB. So 0 by AB equals to 0. So cos 90 becomes 0. Tan 90, tan theta is perpendicular by base. So AB by BC. What happens when theta is moving towards 90 degree? What happens to AB? No change. AB remains there. but BC becomes 0, and something by 0 is undefined, so we will say it 1090 is undefined. Sometimes instead of undefined, another word is used, infinity. You can use the same thing. For cot 90 degree, cot 90 is opposite of 1090, so it is becoming 0 by AB, and 0 by any constant is 0, so cot 90 will become 0. Sec is cos 90 is 0 by AB, sec is opposite of this one, AB by 0, and it will also be undefined. So this is also undefined, or another symbol is used. This is called infinity or undefined, the same thing. What happens to cosec 90 degree? Sin 90 is AB by AC, it becomes AB by AB. So its reverse will also be same. So it will become 1. In this way, we can see all the values are standard angles of trigonometric ratio. I hope I can able